Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about a critical topic. What will people say? This is a problem that almost all of us face. Some of us to such a degree that it's literally crippling and destroying our lives. Yes. What will people say? This has killed more dreams than anything else in this world. It has created the biggest barriers to one's success. We don't know who these people are, but we are ready to sacrifice all our dreams and happinesses just because we are worried. What will people, society, and the world say? You feel like you're always assessing what people think about you. You're always in the back of your mind thinking about what that person thinks about me. How do I look in his or her eyes? You're having a conversation with a friend. You're thinking, what does that friend think about me? When you're talking in front of a group of colleagues at work, in the back of your mind, you're always analyzing on how you were perceived and how did you come off. Why do we allow other people to have so much control over the way that we live our own lives? I never wanted this. Ever wondered why you let people have so much power over you? Because you're a people pleaser. Yes, if you're somebody who's watching this video and this topic is something that connects with you, you should stop caring about what everyone's thinking about you. Sit down and take a deeper look at this. Today, we live in a world where if a tragedy happens to us, it is sad to see how little the world cares about our pain. When we are in a mess, there will be people who might notice for a moment, but then swiftly they will move on in their own lives. Your stories then might only be a good gossip point for them when they talk with others socially. Today, we spend so much of our lives fearing for our reputation and wondering what others will think of us when we fail, which will definitely happen at some point in our life. So let's first take a look at why this is happening. What's really going on here? Here's how it works. You've got an image of yourself, a self-image in your mind. You've got this picture of what you think you're like. We all have this. Your self-image is of a noble person, a good, caring human being. You don't want to hurt other people's feelings. You want to do good. You want to do it right. And you want to be perceived as a good, kind-hearted human being in this world. And now you want this image to be reflected in the external circumstances. So this image of you wants validation. You want this evidence that your image is accurate. You want this evidence from your boss at work. You want it from your mom and your dad. You want this from your brother, your sister, your wife, or your husband. That's why you have to be empathetic to understand their feelings. We lie awake at night wondering how we could cope without the approval of people whom we don't like very much. And sometimes we surrender our freedom to the verdicts of strangers. Those who might be angry or disappointed with you now won't care if you prove them wrong. In this state of our tortured minds, the world is still filled with humans who haven't heard of us at all and never will. Our fear is that our weaknesses might get public, so we hide what we don't want people to know about. We conform to what other people would like us to be. But it doesn't have to be like this. Instead of focusing on other people's perceptions and feeling embarrassed about what they may think, focus on whether or not you live up to your own values. If you value your own opinions, you won't try to hide yourself, no matter what anyone else thinks of it. Feel proud of yourself. The point is that you focus on living up to your own values so that you never have to feel embarrassed again. You don't need to pay a double penalty of being embarrassed by those things. You attempt to live up just to please people. Your values are all that matters, so take responsibility. Try to correct it and move on. Now, if you have traits that embarrasses you, whether it's your looks, your height, your age, well, you can't control these things at all. You can't live up to a value that you can't control. So even though you might not like something about yourself, own it. In this case, you will immediately feel relieved when you accept yourself the way you are. Improving yourself in the name of self-acceptance reminds us that we are not living up to our values. When you take feedback from others, focus on doing the right thing rather than the thing that pleases everyone else. In short, stop trying to control the opinions of strangers. Instead, figure your own values. Make mistakes. Fail publicly. Get laughed at. You've got nothing to lose. And as long as you're trying to do the right thing, you've got no reason to ever feel bad about it. Own your mistakes, your weirdness, your unpopular actions, and you're free. Now, I'm not giving this privilege to anybody, that somebody can make me happy or somebody can make me unhappy. And the moment we could be doing something wrong, so we listen to everybody. But what they say, it will not determine how I am. You can't make everyone happy. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. At the end of the day, nobody cares, and this is the ultimate truth. Therefore, do whatever your heart says and do what you want to do without caring about other people, what other people think of you. People who follow their hearts are the ones who succeed, and no one can make you feel inferior without your own consent. So, I just want to say, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter will never mind. Thank you for listening, and I wish you have a wonderful day.